St. John's arrived this morning in Windsor as the start of our Great Lakes deployment. We were up in the Great Lakes conducting community outreach as well as targeted recruiting. Although we are happy to recruit anyone that comes across, we're specifically looking for our key combat operators. That's our radar plotters, our naval communicators, sonar operators, and the like. We start here in Windsor. We've actually got in a day early because the winds are starting to grow this time of year. Getting through the Welland Canal is something that you do when you can. So we got in an extra day, and we'll be leaving on the 25th and heading back down to Lake Ontario to go to Toronto and then Kingston and work our way back through Montreal, Quebec and Sept-Îles before returning home in mid-November. Fortunately, St. John's has never had to take part in any combat, but St. John's is a Halifax-class frigate. She was built in '96, so she's 23 years old, and in fact recently she conducted a deployment in support of NATO called Op Reassurance. She was sailing with the NATO task force in Europe and spent some time off the coast of Syria. She did that ending in July of 2018. Just prior to that, while the ship was preparing to do that mission, she was tasked to do humanitarian relief down in the Caribbean, in the Turks and Caicos and Dominica after Hurricanes Irma and Maria. And they actually stopped the pre-deployment training in order to go do that relief efforts, and then they immediately rolled back into the pre-deployment training. And in fact, just before that, in the winter of 2017, she was also deployed on another task in support of NATO and spent some more time off the coast of Syria. The ship has done other missions in the Middle East as well throughout her life. We get a lot of stares when we're coming. A lot of people are waving and the boats are coming up to see what it is we're doing here. A lot of people will stop when we're walking throughout the ship or walking along the park in downtown Windsor and stop and stare, and nowadays we get a lot of photos taken, and because the ship will be open for visitors, I expect a large number of people tomorrow after work will probably want to tour the